Hi, it's Heather. Today we're going to work on some moves that can be helpful for your bone density. Now, you might just think these are cans of chickpeas, but I look at them as our bone density builders. And the way we're going to use them is like weights. And we're going to be really careful about how we use weights so that we also don't get hurt. So I'm going to just put them down. And if you want to grab a couple of cans or jars that maybe aren't made of glass, and pause, go ahead and do that. And then when you're ready, come on back and we're going to get started. Okay, so just to do a little bit of a warm up, let's lift our shoulders up and take them around to the back. Let's breathe in and around and up and around. Good. And let's lift our shoulders up to our ears. Breathe in and breathe out and let them come down. Let your arms just hang down. Let's take our right ear over to our right shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring the head back to center. Good. Take the ear or the left ear over to the left shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out, and bring the head back. Good. And let's just circle our wrists one way and our wrists the other way. And hopefully you're sitting in such a way that you can lift your right leg up and circle your ankle one way and circle your ankle the other way, and switch to the left side. Left ankle circles one way and right ankle, or left ankle circles the other way, and take it down. Good. And let's just do a really quick cat stretch. So the hands extend along towards the knees, rounding the back, breathing in. And then as you breathe out, just lengthening up the spine. You can look slightly up, chin is slightly up. Breathe in and just round one more time. And then bring it back to the center. Great. Okay, when you're using anything that is weighted, the first thing is to determine that it is not too heavy, that you're not putting strain. And the strain can show up in strange ways. Like, for example, when I hold one can in one arm, I can immediately feel like, oh, my shoulder can feel that there is something weighted in my hand. Now, if I try to kind of put two on, there we go, that would be too heavy, and I wouldn't really want to be starting with that. So I'm going to put the weights down. We're going to do this movement first without the weights, and then you'll pick up your cans or jars, whatever you have, to do the weights. And the rule would probably be no more than 3 pounds for this, for your weights. Okay, so first I'm going to just start with my arms down by my sides, and I'm going to turn my palms to face forward, and I'm simply going to just point my palms up towards my shoulders and back down, and palms up to shoulders and back down. Let's breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Good, and then take them back down. Now let's make a fist. So we're going to do this with our fists. Now, depending on how hard you clench your fist, you could be adding a little bit more weight or resistance to the movement. So we're bending it up and taking it down and up and down, breathing in and breathing out. Let's slow down the breathing out a little bit. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. And release your fingers. So when we bend our arms in this way, we are working the biceps, and that muscle in this upper part of your arm may want to pop out a little bit because that means it's working. Okay, so I'm going to take my cans now and I'm going to put them in my palms like I'm holding them sideways, and just very slowly I'm going to bend my arms and take it down. So just check in how that first one feels and reshift your position if you want to make sure your feet are on the ground, that you feel your sitting bones and you're not leaning too far forward. We want to be settled in our seat. Let's just do this with only the right arm. So you're going to bend and take it down. Good. Bend and take it down. Now, if you had a side view, you'd see that my arm isn't kind of moving all around as I do it. It's staying quite still. Elbow stays pretty much where it starts during the whole thing. Let's just try the left arm. So you're going to bend the left and down and bend and down and bend and down. Good. Breathing in. Slow down the breath. Slow it all the way down. Good. All right. So one more exercise just like this. We're going to alternate the arms. Let's keep it pretty slow. So we're going to bend the right, breathing in and breathing out. Then the left, breathing in and breathing out. The right, breathing in and breathing out. And the left, breathing in and breathing out. Let's do 3 of these together, both hands. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. Make sure your seat is nice and solid on the chair. Lower back is relaxed. Breathing out. One more. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. And let's just take the cans down. So just very carefully leaning forward, placing them down. Good. Just beside your feet. Let's give the shoulders a little lift and take them around to the back and up and around and up and around. Good. So the opposite muscle on the other side of the arm is our tricep muscle, and triceps are the ones that tend to get more weakened. We start to get a little hanging. I've got a lot of hanging. It's very genetic, so I have to accept it. But to do the triceps, we will come to stand, and I'll turn to the side, so you're just going to see kind of the arms, and I want you to place your palms so they're facing behind you. And just very simply move your palms back and then bring them back down by your sides. And as you move those palms back, you might feel kind of a tension in the triceps, and bring it down and again back and bring it down, and one more. Press back and bring it down. Good. So how do we do the triceps with weights? Well, if you have a stool or a chair, you can place one knee on the chair and the other one is just down on the floor. Depending on your back and all of that, you may want to come to the front of the chair so that you can hold onto the chair. So I'm going to try that. And with the weight, rather than hanging it down and pushing it back, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a bent elbow. Now, really important here is I don't want this elbow to move all over the place. So the elbow stays nice and solid at my side. And I just simply move the can back and forward and back and forward. Now your palm is probably more going to be facing in because of the way of you're holding the actual can. Let's take it back, take it forward. Let's do one more. Taking it back and taking it forward, and just pause. Good. So let's do the other side. I'm going to turn my chair so you can see what I'm doing on this side. And so one leg can come up onto the chair, the other one can hold onto the chair top or back. We want to make sure our chair doesn't tip. Bend your elbow, and we're going to send that arm back, and then the elbow just back stays at your side while the arm comes up, taking it back and up and back and up and back and up, and one more back and up. Good. And then we're just going to come back to sitting on the chair. There's lots and lots of these little exercises that we can do simply using our kitchen items. I'm going to just show you one more just so you feel like you've got something going on for the legs. So the cans, I'm actually going to place them sideways down on the legs. So they're kind of horizontal and sideways, and I'm holding them down on the legs. And we've done a lot where we've lifted up the heels and placed them down, but instead I'm going to lift the foot and take it down. And as I'm lifting the foot, I'm putting a little bit of weight into the hand to provide a little bit of resistance. So lifting the right foot up and down and up and down. You don't have to lift more than about 3 inches, and down and up and down. Switch legs. So the left foot up and down, provide a little resistance, up and down, up and down, and up and down. Now we're going to alternate. So we're going to lift the right one and down, lift the left one and down, lift the right one and down, left one and down, right one and hold it for a moment, and down, left one, hold for a moment, and down, right one up, down, left one up, and down. Great. Okay, placing my cans back down, coming up carefully, feeling feet on the ground, and just to end on something that's a little bit more just movement and soothing, let's just circle. So you want to feel your sitting bones on one side and your sitting bone on the other side. Good, and circle the other way. Good, bringing it back into the center. Let's bring the shoulders up to the ears. Breathe in. And then a slow breath out. Shoulders come down. Let the hands dangle if you have space there. Good. And bring your hands in front of your heart. Feel your sitting bones on your chair. Lower back relaxes. Chin up, eyes to the horizon. Let's take a breath in and a breath out. Then you have peace in your body, peace in your mind,